Hi everyone, my name is Rodion and in this video we'll be doing a review on the Sims 4 Get to Work expansion pack. Before we proceed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, this would be great help, and without further ado, let's jump right into the video. This is fifth and last video on Get to Work expansion pack, finally. I enjoy to be a doctor, detective and scientist, and also it was quite fun to have my own business, and I will get into it in a second, but first let's read the official description of the pack. You rule the workplace in The Sims 4 Get to Work. Actively control your Sims while they are at work and determine whether they spend their days saving lives as a daring doctor, solving crimes as a fearless detective, crafting conventions as a mad scientist, or creating their own retail businesses trying to become a simillionaire. And then, expansion pack features: become a doctor, detective or scientist, work in hospital, police station or science lab, it's basically the same, create, customize and manage unique retail businesses, learn the new photography and baking skills, discover aliens. So it's not exactly correct because, for example, photography already exists in the base game. They added the camera, so now all the Sims can take pictures even if you don't have Get to Work. But I really enjoyed everything else, basically. I can't complain. I enjoyed to have those 4 types of careers. I enjoyed that those careers are active. I enjoyed the baking skill a lot as well, and the aliens. And all the secret lots, like the locations. So out of the 4 additions, the most difficult is probably to run your own business, because you have to physically stay on the lot. You cannot just get a manager to run your business. So you have to leave all your family behind, go to the lot and do the business. You can potentially invite your family to work as well, but that's not how the business really works, so I don't understand it. It was a little bit difficult. I guess maybe running a business is not really my thing, and maybe I will kind of have a business sim in my world, or just make retail lots that I can visit without assigning it to any family. The easiest one of the careers for me was the scientist, because you don't really have to go to work. You can get promoted even without following your sim to work. There's nothing to do at work. You have to get breakthroughs in order to get promoted. Doctor and detective are quite similar in a way that you must travel to the work in order to get promoted in your career, because you have to do specific tasks. I believe with the doctor you have to cure a specific amount of patients, and with detective you have to solve specific amount of cases. If you're interested, I have video for each of those, and I will link them down in the description box below as well. And like this you can also meet my Sims, and they are also part of my of me story progressing the whole game, which is quite fun. I hope you can join me on this little adventure I'm doing in the game, and it has been fun so far. All the positive things aside, I found each of the careers, including the business, to be very glitchy. I noticed recently there was an update where they fixed the doctor, so the doctor no more stands in the T-pose, like with the hands up, and the patients scrolling through, but there are many glitches in each career. I hope they get to it. It's the first expansion pack they released, and it definitely deserves a revamp from the Sims team. So with each of the careers also came a specific lot in a hidden world. You cannot really edit the lots unless you use cheats, and I think for people who don't really care for the cheats or Google the cheats, it would be nice if we could edit those builds without the cheats, because the builds are very outdated, and I really wish we had easy access to changing the lots. It also concerns Sixam. I think it's a beautiful lot, but you cannot stay for long without food or toilet. Like, I tried to go to Sixam as a camping, but we also have no toilet and camping. So I ended up putting the cheat on and placing a lot in Sixam in order to enjoy the experience, because I really enjoy Sixam. And then here we have some create a sim items. It's very weird for Get to Work. We don't get many work outfits, or even possibility to choose our own work outfits for all the careers. But instead we get a lot of interesting outfits for children, for kids, and I found it weird. Have a little amount of new hair, some very outdated pieces of clothing, and we have lots of weird alien makeup. And somehow we also get the version of this makeup for normal Sims, which is quite bad because we don't really get makeup in every pack, so those alien makeups are used by normal Sims, and especially NPCs that created by the game. So you kind of have some crazy looking people walking around sometimes. And then for the build mode, we have a lot of business and career related items, but some of those are actually usable for your home as well, like some pedestals to put things on top. So there is a little bit of everything here, and there's also many, of course, hidden items that Sims use, like what is it called? Debug items. So this is a new world called Magnolia Promenade. I had to load a new game in order to show you how it looks originally. So originally we have those 4 lots here. There's only 4 lots here, but we have the Roadstead, J, F, and S Clothers, and Paddy Walks Emporium. I have never in my life played with those lots. One of the first things I do once I get Magnolia Promenade is I change the lots with some fun stuff from the gallery. And trust me, there are a lot of fun lots you can do, especially further on when you have like a restaurant or something. You can really make it shine. Also, one time I actually used this, like I had a very bad laptop, I think. I used Magnolia Promenade just to play. Like this was my world where my family would live. So the lots originally, you have 3 retail lots and then you have 1 empty lot, and the game kind of suggests you here, you can buy this for sure with whatever family you play and build your lot. The whole world is very similar to the Willow Creek, so it's suggested that this lot is part of Willow Creek, maybe like a downtown of Willow Creek, and also the name of it, which is Magnolia Promenade, is the same as Magnolia Park in the Willow Creek, so it's kind of all connected. There are 3 sub-worlds that come with this pack. One of them is part of Magnolia Promenade / Willow Creek for sure, which is this area here. You can see it on the image. This is supposed to be like hospital and police station, but it's basically just like squares on the map, because you cannot really travel them there by yourself. You must be in the career in order to travel. And actually, even though it looks like those slots are in the same world, they actually are not. So the load is separate, and you kind of locked in this building with a little bit of the surroundings. And surroundings are so and so. I'm not gonna put a lot of inserts of how it looks and get my sim there, but if I have any screenshots of anything, they will be throughout this video right next to me. Then we have Scientist Neighborhood, where the science lab is located. The design of the lot suggests that it's part of Oasis Spring. And the third world, which is my favorite and forever, like I wish I could live there. I wish there was a way to make this whole fantasy life for me, because I really am excited every time I travel there. It's 6M. And 6M is a blue planet which is quite limited, with small amount of aliens that are generated by game that are passing by this little area there. But in any of those worlds, if you put the cheat code, you can actually change the build that exists, or you can build something. So usually I go ahead and play something for 6M. Even if I want to keep it like wild and whatnot, I would prefer to like just put a toilet somehow, like secretly. Otherwise, I just put like a whole party lot there and hope for the best. I also want to try to make it a wedding venue eventually, because I just really love 6M and I want to go there more often. So there are 2 ways to get to 6M. One is if you upgrade the rocket ship to the maximum with the rocket science level 10. And another option is once you upgrade wormhole generator, which you need to reach level 10 of the scientist career for that. The difference between the 2 is with rocket ship only 1 sim can travel, but with the wormhole generator you can travel in group of sims to the 6M. A few things you can do there is just collect stuff, whatever automatically generated, plants, rocks, pieces, and that's it. There's nothing else to do, but also you can meet an alien, which is always a plus. We have a new trait, but it's a hidden trait, you cannot choose it by default, and it's sickness resistance. And you get this trait when you get to the doctor level 8. We have a new radio station called Easy Listening, and then we have a new channel with like weird name. And you get access to those channels if you put the satellite on the roof. And those channels give special moodlets to aliens. Some of them will be homesick, or some of them will be happy from the happy memories about home. Male pregnancies were originally introduced in this pack. I believe now it's different, because now any sim can get pregnant in the base game. I had it set up before even God got to work. But originally this was the pack when your sim can get abducted and get pregnant. My Sims have been abducted, including males, but the males that were abducted were aliens, and a lot of female Sims were abducted as well, and I didn't have any alien like abduction pregnancies yet in the game. Giving birth in hospital will give you a Sim like a birth certificate, which is quite useless but cute. And there is a special one for the alien babies as well. If you're doctor level 6, you get a social interaction. You can determine gender of the baby that is inside the belly, which is cute. And we have the new venue type retail, and it can literally be anything as long as you set up things for sale and you have a cash register. Now to my favorite part, which is illnesses. It gives a hint of realism to the Sims because they randomly get sick and they kind of also spread it throughout the house by touching each other, which is quite cute in a way, because you do have to think, oh, my Sim gets sick, I have to take care of him. And it's a nice addition, but I wish it was a little bit more extended. It's kind of basic. You get one basic medicine and some random different types of sicknesses. Baking skill is a super fun addition and one of my favorite cooking, and I really like the expansion of the whole cooking thing. I wish baking skill was somehow included into the culinary aspiration and the culinary career, because it's really fun and it's actually all shall be connected between each other. Another thing, please make cupcake machines smaller. It's too big and ugly to keep in any house. Aliens can be created in CAS. As you can see, they have their own skin tones, which is miscellaneous. There's no warm, neutral and cool options for them, like we currently have in the game. They have those colors, and then they can also be customizable to be slightly darker or slightly lighter. I, for some reason, really enjoy the original green aliens of the Sims. So I don't know, I like this one and all the lilac options. So I'm in between. I also like that they added their own alien faces. When you click to the faces of aliens, you don't actually get normal Sim looking like pretty alien type of thing, but the game somehow generates only pretty looking, so they have kind of Sim faces. I instead really enjoy aliens to look very weird. Like, I really enjoy them to look like this. There are pretty options as well, but they still a little bit weird. Like this one, for example, from the front looks like, okay, a little bit exaggerated face, but from the side I really love it. Like, I'm a big fan of all those presetted faces that they did. And I think also for the gameplay, I really choose to play aliens in alien form, so I think that's a better addition to have like this looking Sims, you know? Because they are the aliens, they're different, they're not human. But that's not how many people play, apparently. They really like pretty aliens. Aliens got also their own eyes, so we have like full black classic Sims 2. And then we have some options, like colored options, which are really fun as well, and they're all dark with like little bit of the shading. I find it nice. And then each of the aliens can be disguised, which means that they can look like normal Sims. Oh, great, my Sim is missing half of the body. I wonder when this will be fixed by Sims team. And since they made some of the pants kind of genderless, you see like this version, for example, works on her, but this version doesn't. So when you create a disguised version of the Sim, they are basically hiding from the rest of the world, and they can be found out, but not always. It happened to me that my Sim was dating another Sim for a very long time. But I personally found out when I moved them in together that she was an alien, and he found out when they had the first woohoo. But yes, as I said, I don't really play Sims aliens in disguise, except for one storyline I have where the alien really enjoys the earth and she wants to be more like normal Sims. And aliens have some special abilities, like they have their own secret handshake, which they can do, and like if you play an alien you can understand that this Sim is an alien if the interaction pops up, and they can like mentally read all the traits of another Sim and erase memory and other things. Other than that, aliens are basically normal Sims with normal lifespan, same as Sims, normal ages like normal Sim. There's no changes at all. Just to add to this topic, I want to also say that I'm quite underwhelmed that there's no special alien traits and special alien aspirations, because I think this would add a whole new thing to the storyline. Maybe alien wants to learn more about the earth or something, and maybe they have a special trait that they would like to, I don't know, erase memory of 10 Sims, like maybe good alien, bad alien, something like this. There could be stuff done with aliens that could add a lot more gameplay to them. And now let's talk about alien babies. So there are 3 ways to for sure get an in-game born alien babies. So when male sim is abducted by aliens, he is becoming pregnant with an alien sim. If you mix alien and male sim and female alien. But as I see now, it is a possibility here. So for example, I randomize a daughter with a female alien and male sim, and there is an option that the child is fully alien because they get a disguise. And there's also an option that they have a hybrid. And hybrids are very fun and interesting, kind of hidden occult type of sim, because they can't disguise themselves and they only get some features of an alien. So they get the skin tone of their parent and you cannot change it. Like, you cannot change it to other alien skin, they don't get alien costume, and they only get positive alien interactions, like special interactions. Other than that, they are considered to be normal sim in the game. So the only way to create a hybrid is, like I'm doing right now on the screen, is if you create an alien sim and a normal sim and you mix them up until it's a hybrid. Otherwise, usually it's by mixing an alien with normal sim. And it's also a possibility to have alien ghost sim as playable character in your game, which I haven't tried and I don't know if I ever will, but sounds fun. I actually recently published hybrid alien sisters that were born during my legacy challenge that I'm doing on my channel, and they were born by townies, and I kind of liked how they look, so I cast edited them a little bit and shared them with the world. If you're interested, you can check them out. My gallery name is jungle_audion. But also, if you want fun alien chunk of sims in your game, I created 6 townies and also shared it in the gallery some time ago now. And they fully dressed up. They have, like, the guys have body hair, they have tattoos, nails, all the outfits are chosen by me. So it's a fun sim. Maybe one of them will become your playable sim. And you can see here some of the disguises and how aliens look like. This sim is actually part of my legacy challenge right now, and this is the most popular sim actually, because I also uploaded them all separately and she got the most downloads so far. But yeah, she's kind of pretty, but what's the point? The main reason I made them is because I was really missing interesting looking and dressed sims, alien sims in my game, so I wanted alien forms to be interesting in their faces and be more alien-like than just pretty humans, if you know what I mean. And well, since she is the most popular sim out of everyone I created, let's check some CAS items on her, and also him of course, and actually let's make them a baby. Well, starting with the hair, we have a very interesting amount and number of hairs, and like they all kind of from different eras, so I don't really know which ones would be my favorites. I do have one that I really love. Back in the day, the short hair in different ways were very popular. So this one is quite nice. This one is my favorite of the pack. It's a really neat ponytail. I do it myself sometimes. I actually have to add it to my sim self. This one I don't understand. It looks pretty from the front, but it's so big. It's like when you just wake up. I don't know why they would add it into the get to work. It's more like stay in bed type of hair. And this one is cute, for example, for the weddings. So we got no hats, no earrings, no glasses, but we got 8 necklaces. This one I actually enjoy. If we're talking about makeup, we have many options. My favorite would probably be this one for all the sims everywhere. It's just the best. Alongside also this one I really enjoy. Then talking about eyeliners, my only favorite is the one she has on, which is the cat eye. And we have a blush. We have normal blush and 4 like alien blush. So looking like this. And it's quite fun. It's just a normal blush. I guess it was missing in the base game, so they added it into the Get to Work, the next expansion pack, as soon as they could. For the lips, there are many new options. I didn't like them when they came out. I was happy that there are some. I guess this one maybe would be the most interesting. It's basically just a lip gloss, like a nice looking lip gloss, something we were missing. The rest of lipsticks are more alien suitable because they are weird. I like to use this metal one on the aliens, for example. because on normal sims they look weird. This one I literally have never used because it looks very pixelated. And I don't know why they never fixed it, because it's super weird. That should tell you something about the makeup options in the game. Now let's check the outfit options. So one of the favorite items is this blouse. I use it on some of my sims. I think it's a very good basic piece of clothing that everyone needs. Then for the bottom parts we have kind of weird options. We have this low rise pants. Like all the pants are low rise, so they're very unusable. So you see, you can create very boring outfits. Like the CAS is not up to the scale of the whole pack. And then we have some full body outfits, and most of them are for work and then for aliens. And then we have like this jumpsuit and this dress I use quite a bit, so I think we will use it right now. Then of course there's a bunch of bracelets for your NPCs to wear. I would say this is my favorite one. Kind of pearl, multi-pearl bracelet. We got new gloves. I don't know for what, because we already had this. Like, what was the point? Oh gosh, right. Wait, I have to put back the shorts, because we got 3 versions of tights. So we have this solid color tights. Then we got this winter one, or winter looking for me ones. And I really like them, I just don't know how they connect to business. And then we got these pattern ones, which I have never used in my entire life, but they could be cute. I think I might use it for sleeping wear, legging type of thing. I don't know. And those are the shoes options. Those are not all of the shoes options. There are also some hidden outfits for doctor and for different careers, which I cannot see because I'm not in the full cast. I don't like any of the shoes, so I don't know if there's even a reason to show any of them. Let's quickly check if we have any male specific items. Here, for example, I really love this denim jacket with the t-shirt, and I use it quite a lot. And we have this graphic tee, which is not bad as well, and the rest I don't care for. Those are the options of the jeans. I actually really enjoy the work pants. They're kind of nicely cropped and they're still quite modern, both of them. And the color options are very nice too. And we got those shoes, and I actually have a favorite here, which is this one. Too bad it doesn't have any filters, so you can only see it when you have like no outfit filter on. But I really enjoy the style because it's just in fashion now. I'm pretty sure when the game came out it wasn't in fashion, probably, but now it is, and I'm quite happy to have it in the game. For the full outfits we have 2 outfits for retail workers, and then we have 2 alien outfits. And then we have 1 outfit randomly like that. Why and how is it connected to anything we just saw? I don't know, but it is what it is. So I think this would be my all-time favorite hair from this pack. It's really cute. And another one would be this one, classic, and I kinda use this one too, so I think I have some preferences here. And then we have those cute bunny hoodies. Are they all the same on the back? With the same ears, even the bear ones? Well, I think those are bear ones. But yes, it's kind of bunny hoodie, which is cute, and I'm pretty sure many people use it in their games. I see it a lot on the screenshots. Then we have those, and I actually have my 2 favorites here. I really love this shirt with like a sweater on top with the cat. I think it's pretty cute. And usually for the boys I use this cardigan with the t-shirt under. I think it's very nice as well, and very nice fit and volume of it. So I now loaded into Magnolia's empty lot location, and I just found out it has a children park with the toilet next to it for active kids aspiration. They could come here and play. So that's not a bad lot in my opinion. I will skip most of the build by items, and I only want to show you my favorites. So it's not a lot, but it's something. There's also a computers that I like, but I didn't have a table to put it on, but I'm pretty sure you know which one I'm talking about. So first item is the photo studio. If you don't have Moschino pack, it's very useful to take nice pictures of your families to hang around the house. I try to put it everywhere, to be honest, and it's almost in all of my families and like household inventories. Then I really like this, it's not a fridge, but it is a fridge. But you actually can buy different snacks here, which is super fun. And I love the mannequins, I just put one here. I just don't have a boutique yet in my game, but I did play back in the day as a boutique owner, and I really enjoyed dressing up Sims in the world. Then I really like this weird alien mailbox. I love putting it for my alien households. And this chair is my absolute favorite. I don't know, it's just perfect. and you can only, it's a hidden object, you can only get it on the level 10 career detective, I think, if I'm not wrong. And I always make sure to pop it in some retail location in the world so I can buy it all the time. And yeah, I don't really care for the rest of the things. There are many nice decorative stuff for hospital, police stations, retail business, but not really useful for home in a way. We definitely need a revamp of this pack. I already voiced many ideas I personally have for this pack. I'm sure there are many other people who play it more and have other ideas. There are ways to make it better, and there are ways to make people come back to it more, considering it's an expansion pack and not a game pack. Because sometimes if you have a game pack, you can choose to be paranormal investigator, or you can choose not to. But if it's expansion pack, it should affect the world more. So I think aliens do affect our world and our life in Sims significantly. But the police department, hospital, I mean the whole planet 6, they don't really affect the game, and if you don't want to go there, you just don't go there and nothing is going to happen. So I think they need to add bit of things towards each of them in order to, for expansion pack to really expand the game and not be a game pack. Like, I'd love Sims in criminal career maybe to go to prison, for example, because there is prison in police department. And if you're in criminal career and you get this pop-up and you click something wrong, maybe your Sim goes to prison for 2 or 3 days. I mean, this could potentially be interesting in a way, but I don't know if it's something that Sims want to get behind. And even if not, there are already Sims in prison in the police station. So, for example, when you play as detective, you can go to patrol the streets, and you can like stop the fight. You could like say something to Sims and like write them a note, for example, or I don't know, something is happening. But if you play and you're not detective, nobody is patrolling the streets. There's no detectives on the street patrolling your neighborhood, and if you fight, nobody will stop you. So this is also kind of, you get it as a detective, but you don't get it as normal, and it's not really expansion pack for me then. For the doctors, I'd like more house visits. It would be nice to go from lot to lot and maybe meet families or be family doctor of some families and have this type of connection, because I'm pretty sure most of the people have their doctors. Or another option, I would like more types of doctors. I would like to have a dentist, I would like to have a psychologist or a psychiatrist even for our erotic Sims. There could be plastic surgeons, which could be very fun. And also considering how many sicknesses have like skin rashes, maybe dermatologist would be good. A simple addition would be actually when your Sim is sick, instead of buying this one medicine bottle that cures everything, actually maybe go to hospital and wait in line. Because you get all this gameplay when you play as a doctor, but you don't get to experience it as a patient, which could be easily done in my opinion, and it would be interesting sometimes to do it. Scientist career is interesting as it is in my opinion. There are many things to do at work. The only thing, maybe scientists could be also interested in other occult Sims if the specs are installed, not only in aliens. Like, there are other things happening. I mean, we literally have playable ghosts. Scientists could also be interested in that in my opinion, so could be modified too. For business, there must be a way to run the business from home sometimes. It's very modern way of living, and if you send your one Sim who has the business constantly to the business lot, you're losing all the gameplay of the rest of the family, and I don't enjoy it. Maybe if you don't send your Sim, there could be some type of passive income, much less than usual, but something sustainable anyway. So this is like all of my ideas I have, and I'm pretty sure many people would agree, or even add more. I'm pretty sure of this. So anyhow, overall, this was my first expansion pack review on the channel, and I can't wait to choose the next pack, or whatever it is. I'm super excited to install something new. It was a very long ride of reacting and reviewing everything expansion pack had to offer, which was a lot actually. Final thoughts is, except for the revamping thing, it's a nice addition, and I think if you have just base game and this, you do get a lot of new gameplay and kind of close to the live gameplay, not like some fantasy stuff. So it's really nice, and I would suggest it to people actually. It's not like my first choice, but definitely is interesting. Now I suggest we go ahead and spin the wheel in order for me to choose my next pack. So here I am with the wheel. Click. So it's definitely stuff pack. Oh. Oh gosh. I don't know how, but my wheel really likes to push on the first things possible, it seems. So we get Spa Day, which is quite fun. I think there's yoga mats, isn't it? Anyway, I remember the spec, and I remember I've never played it really. So I'm excited to have spas in my game. I'm pretty sure by now many people don't even use spa in Sims. It was like a top thing to do back in the day. Well guys, this will be it. Next review on my channel will be for the Spa Day. I can't believe it, it's so stupid. I just want seasons and pets installed. That's like my top priority right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to click like, subscribe and leave a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye!